Good morning everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's been a while since I've added a video, so I thought I'd pop up a quick video. Today I'm going to talk about my tyre inflation method and deflation method when I'm out forward driving. Okay, so what I'm using to inflate and deflate my tyres. Well, let's start at deflation first. I've already told you I've got the ARB twin compressor, which is out. Here it is sitting out the front here. So it's a portable unit. It's in the box in the luggage. It looks like a normal luggage, as you can see. Eventually, I want to mount it in my vehicle. I wasn't sure where to mount it. There is a couple of options. If I pull this out, see if I can do it. Of these drifter drawers, how smooth they are. Just under here, there's a little lever you flick out. I can do this. Okay, so see down there's that void. The Pajeros have this void where the third row seats go. So you have to actually fold into that void there, and you've got the option of removing those through third row seats. So obviously most of those that own the Pajeros and want to use them as a touring vehicle do remove those seats. Problem is, a lot of drawers, as you might be aware, don't have. I'll just flick that lever back so it doesn't accidentally pull that drawer out all the way. Most drawers you purchase don't have the option to be able to reuse that void, whereas the drifter drawers are specifically made, custom made, with that cutout at the bottom so you can access that void. Now there's another one on the bottom here, so I won't show you there. Okay, but that's not what we're talking about. We're kind of going off track a bit here now. As I mentioned before, we're going to talk about deflate and how I quickly deflate the tyres. Now I've got a couple of methods on how I will deflate the tyres. A recent new purchase lately is one of these deflates I've got here. Okay, so with this I can pump two tyres at the same time, also deflate two tyres at the same time. So I've got a couple of methods to use. Well, there's actually a few methods. The old method is just using the twig or the end of your pencil, although that takes quite some time. Another method is to use the deflate, which will deflate two tyres at the same time. And another one is this product here. The Storm automatic tyre deflators. Now these things are brilliant. I got to say, at this stage, this is my favourite to use to deflate these tyres. So there they are. They come with this cute little leather pouch. You get 4 of them. Now they are preset to, I think it's 18 psi, and I've checked mine. I've dropped on all 4 of mine down, and I've checked them, and I've got 3 that are 18 psi, and the other one's these about 16.5, 17. But then in saying that, the gauge I'm using is only accurate to within 1 psi. So they're quite accurate. You do have to be careful how you transport them, because you adjust these by turning this knob in and out, and that locks it in there. And these are quick. Okay, now just to save a bit of time, I've actually gone around all 4 tyres. remove the little cap off them, the air caps off the tyre valves, as you can see. So that, because I'm on my own here today, so I do this all one-handed. So all you do is basically you screw these in. That's it. Just go around to each tyre. Now they're perfect. Obviously they're perfect if you want to drop your tyre pressures down to sand pressure, which is 18, which is ideal. Okay, so that's all four done. Go back to the first one. So this is in real time. Now I've read online that you can actually just jump in your vehicle and drive now. And when it gets to the 18 psi, it'll stop at the air out. So it's quite a quick method. It's certainly a lot quicker than using a twist. Especially up here in central Queensland, where it can be so hot and humid. One thing you want to do is you don't want to spend a long time fiddling around trying to get these tyre pressures down. Now on occasion, so if I'm on a track, like a dirt track or something like that with a bit of corrugation, obviously I don't want to drop down to 18 psi. I'd like to drop down to about 25 or 20 or so on. I'm not sure yet. What pressure's the ideal yet. I'm still trying to work that out. That's when the deflate will come in, which is very handy. I can control the pressures there. And the same if I need to go any lower than 18 psi. Again, I can use the deflate, or I could just grab a twig off the ground and just let the air pressures out. So you can see the tyres starting to bulge. That's it, that's the first one. So now remove those. This one's also completed. Let's put these over here. This one's still going. There we go. So that's the beauty. It's very, very quick, as you can see. Usually by the time, now you saw how quick that was. I don't know how many minutes that took, but that was real time what you saw there. As you can see, that was pretty quick. Now each tyre I just went around and checked with a gauge that is accurate within 1 psi. They're all within 1 psi, so can't complain about that. Now I did read some reviews on these, and many people complain that they do go inaccurate after a while. I think if you look after them and don't knock them around too much and keep them in the pouch, and the other tip I was given to maybe pull them apart and re-oil every so often and give them a clean, and you shouldn't have a problem there again. I've heard they're very difficult to adjust, so the reason I'm just going to keep them at 18 psi. I think 18 psi is ideal. It's ideal pressure for my tyres on my Pajero, just standard Pajero size tyres, and I think that'll be ideal. So the other option, if I need a different pressure, is the deflate. I will show you that later, but obviously I'll need to pump the tyres back up, which is what I'm going to show you next. So there it is. That is my ARB twin compressor. Supposedly the fastest 12 volt compressor available in the world. It's made in ARB. So what I've read. Don't vouch me if that's true, but that's what I've read. I'm very impressed with this. Obviously now it draws, there's two, as you can see, it's a twin compressor. So there's one compressor, there's the other one, and there the filters on the side. So it's quite a good setup. The switch is in the on-off switch located there, and that's the fitting to connect your hose onto it. And it also comes with this blower gun, which is very handy. I actually clean, I don't even need to vacuum the car out anymore. I can actually just blow all the sand out with this, and the car's really quite clean. So it's good quality ARB fittings. As you can see, that's the ARB hose that comes with it, and it comes with the air tank. So it's actually quite a fair bit of pressure you can build up with this, and it's very quick. Even with the deflate, it's very quick. So it comes with this heavy duty cable that runs straight up to the battery. So it's connected to the starter battery. Twin fuses, as it's a twin compressor, so one fuse for each compressor. I think the fuses are 80 amps. I'm not sure. I don't know. I could be wrong. I need to check. I did read it in the manual, but I can't remember now. So I should probably look into that and get a couple of spares with me. So obviously it's advisable to have this turned on, the vehicle running, when you're using these compressors, because under load they can combined, it can use approximately 68 amps you can draw from your battery. So easy press on fit, decent size hose, as you can see. So you've got no problems reaching all the way there. Now I'm going to show, I might actually show a demonstration of actually using, pumping up one tyre at a time. So I've got this ARB digital tyre inflator. So I'll see if I can connect this. Okay, just bear with me. I can't connect that one hand. I'll have to put the camera down. Now, see if I can do this one-handed. They're not the best fitting on these. They're better than most. Okay, so now that's set. Okay, so that tyre is at 17 psi. As I said before, this is the gauge that I went around and checked, and they're all within 1 psi of 18. Now bear in mind, this gauge is accurate to within 1 psi. So for me, those gone automatically tyre deflated for more than accurate enough. So it's now. Back up to 40 psi. Do the back tyre. $18.5. Okay. These gauges don't give a reading until you actually stop pumping. And it's a simple matter of just letting that lever go and to pump it again, press that lever down. So they're great, they're very good gauge. Okay, 40.5. Now if you go over a little bit like that, I mean that's not much, 45, but if you press that button there, it actually will let some pressure out. So there you go, that's that tyre done. So what I'll do is I'll go continue and pump the other two tyres. And what I might do is actually put the camera on the tripod and actually film it pumping the other two tyres. And then I'll grab the deflate and show you how that works. Okay, welcome back. Alright, so I'll pump the other two tyres on the other side. Now I'm going to pump the tyres on this side. Okay, that's showing 17.5. Alright. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to show the deflate. So those who do not know, the deflate is basically a device that deflates and inflates tyres. Now it can do 2 tyres at once, so you've got two air leads with 2 quick adapters. Now these are really good quality and they're much better quality than the ARB ones. I mean the ARB ones are not too bad, but these seem to latch on, hook onto the valves a lot better than the ARB ones. The ARB ones, you do have to make sure that they're latched on properly, otherwise they will leak. So you got 2, I'm not sure if they're about 3.5 metres long. So I've just gone back to the vehicle to grab this bracket here. Now the deflate, as you can see here, comes with a quality bag. Alright, the deflate, if you purchase them drifter, you got the option of purchasing these brackets. Now they can basically be mounted, like if you've got a bull bar at the front, you can mount them on a bull bar, you can mount them on the back. On my Pajero, they just seem to fit perfectly right here. Okay, so then grab the deflate, and that sits right there. Grab one end. Now these tyres are back up to 40 psi. Connect that back on there. Grab the other end and plug that onto here. Now you can see how easy those fittings went in. No problems at all. Now how these work, work, you see this collar here. Now I'll see if I can do this with one-handed. And if you press that up, it releases in some ways similar to the Storm deflates, how they release. And it'll equally lets out drops the tyre pressures down on both tyres. Now they work quite equally. It's quite accurate. Okay, see if I can do this. It's this middle part here. Too long. Example, I'll just show you. That's already down to about 21, 22 degrees, 22 psi, down from 40. Now, trying to do this one-handed. One. Okay, so that's pretty close to 18 there right now. Maybe just a tad more, it's 18 and a half. Okay, done. Now I've gone around with the tyre gauge and checked the pressures on these tyres, and they were pretty much equal to each other. So you can take a look, you see the bulge there, should be equal to that one there, very similar footprint. Okay. Alright. Now, the same device can be used to pump these tyres up. You'll see down the bottom here, it's actually got a valve similar to what you have on a car tyre. Okay, so with that, then you can use the end of the ARB hose and pump it up your tyres as if you're pumping one single tyre with the tyre valve. But of course what this device is going to do then is actually inflate two tyres at the same time. Now this will be a very good comparison to see how quick it actually can pump two tyres up compared to the one tyre. So I'll just go and set all this up now. It's a lot easier if I use both hands. So basically all I'll have to do is just disconnect the digital gauge on there. I've got a fitting, like an ARB fitting clip that goes on the end of that hose, and you could potentially use this one if you want to, but then I'll have to stand there and hold that button, that lever in to pump the tyres. I mean, with this ARB twin, that won't take too long anyway, but I want to keep my hands free so I can do a bit of filming. So I'll just set that up and I'll come back. Okay, so basically, welcome back. So basically all I've done is detach that the tyre inflator and attach this piece on the end. Now this is a commercial grade tyre fitting gauge, so it's got a quality fitting on the end. Okay, so I'll just go and turn the car on. Just remember with these ARB twin compressors, you want to have your car running so you don't flatten your starter battery. So what I might do is I might actually set this up on the tripod so I've got both hands free. Okay, so all you do is fit in on the end. Okay. Now you can, good example, you can actually see what sort of pressure is actually built up. When I first connected that, that was right up to 60. So that was using the pressure that was built up in that air tank. So now it's constantly pumping those tyres at 40 psi pressure. See, it looks like I've got a bit of a leak in there. I'll have to tighten that up. I'll put that on the vise later and tighten that up. Now again, to check the tyre pressures, you actually need to shut the pressure off on these. So all you do is just disconnect that and it'll get the true pressure. So that's maintaining just over 40 psi pressure that's going into those tyres, pumping. state. Alright, what I've done is actually let pressure down. What I should have done is actually disconnected that hose. So we're at 39, so we probably would have been at 40 if I hadn't done that. So we're at 40. Okay, so there you go. I don't know about you, but I reckon that was pretty quick. So I'm very happy with that. You see how quick those two. Now that was in real time. Okay, so I didn't cut any footage off there. Reason I've done that is I want to show you just how quick that these devices actually do work. So now they're back up, those tyres are back up to 40 psi according to that gauge, yep. So I've heard they sometimes told me it's a good idea just to wait a minute to make sure the two tyres are actually stabilised and got the same pressure. But a good tip I've actually seen that someone showed is that if you can see there now, that's just a tad under, just a frisker under 40 psi. If I unplug that, see what the pressure is here now. So that's zone 40 psi. Plug that back in. I lost a little bit of air then. It's just a tad under then. And plug over here. And that's showing the same pressure. So you can see those two tyres, they're equal pressure, exactly the same. Okay. So, yeah. So that's my quick demonstration. So, one more thing I want to show you. The twin air compressor. Beauty with these guys is because they're such high pressure, that air gun I showed you before, I'll just switch camera over. Okay, I wanted to show you the compressor off. Now, quite a fair bit of pressure built up in these, so obviously you've got to be careful when you unplug these. Alright, I don't know if you heard that, but that fitting just shot out like a bullet then. Give you an idea how much pressure is built up in these. You can see it takes a bit of effort to actually get these. Alright. So there you go. Now that can be used to clean and blow out dust and everything and so on. Just so a quick demonstration. Now I've already gave this a bit of a clean out before. All that dust blown away. And it works really well too, don't it? It just blows all the dust and mud off everything. My car is relatively clean already, so I felt it was covered in dust. the back door. Now give you an idea how much pressure these things have got. What's this? Oh, I can't even let that go one-handed. Hang on, see if I can do this. There you go. So you have to be careful. Actually, I probably shouldn't have done that because I want to let the pressure out of this. So when I pack this away, I don't pack it with pressure, with the air tank pressurised. I let the pressure out and then pack it away. But I won't need to show that. So there you go, all done. You might let that run, I can hear that might help cool it down. Now they get pretty warm, these compressors, so I'm just going to pack this away, let the air out of the tank, and pack it away for next time. So that's it. If there's any questions, just ask down below and I'll answer them to the best of my knowledge. Okay, thank you for watching.